doing?
Good. Yourself?
Doing well, doing well. What's been going on with the short game lately?
So I played a tournament last week.
Okay.
Shot a 75.
All right.
Would like to get more in the high 60s.
Okay.
You know, a little lower in the 70s.
Yeah.
If I may show you.
Yeah.
What's
with
my
going
short
on here?
game. You know, I've been setting up, and
Okay.
my tempo's been real bad recently. So, you know, I'll come back, I'll get my head, and then I'll go at it real quick.
Okay.
And so I feel like that's leading to a bunch of different issues.
Yeah.
So one of them is being, you know, I'll come down on it and I'll pick up
Okay.
and I'll skull it across the green.
Okay. Yeah.
And I mean, it goes to the complete other side of the green.
Okay.
And then in the other scenario, I'll bring it back and then I jump down and I hit it way behind the ball real thick.
Gotcha.
So
Okay. So what I'm hearing today, you know, we worked on distance control a couple weeks ago with our other lessons. Has that been pretty good?
Okay. It's helped a bit. It's still,
deal.
you know, I'm working on the mental game and the mental side of it, but
Absolutely.
it has helped.
Super important there with the mental side of things. So what I'm hearing today, what we can work on in this lesson, you know, low point control is kind of a little bit of an issue with chipping right now is what I'm hearing. You'll hit a couple thin, you'll hit a couple fat. We got to find in between there. We got to get a consistent low point. So just a little demonstration here for you. If you go ahead and stand right here, we want a good amount of run with the left shoulder towards our target.
Okay.
And if you visualize this, we really want to turn the lower body off for these chip shots and these short game shots around the green. So if we take it too far back, we're going to decelerate, knowing we have to decelerate down on the way through. And this left shoulder could potentially dip too low. And that sounds like what's been happening with the chunk shots.
Okay, so you're saying when I take it back, take it back too far.
Correct.
And during my deceleration, that's what's causing my shoulder to come down because I need to decelerate.
More often than not. Correct. And on the flip end of that, with the other miss you'll have with the chip shots, just an effort to try and find a more consistent low point, you'll do the opposite. You'll chunk one, so you're an athlete, you're a good player. You're going to do the opposite end of that. And you're going to run less with your left shoulder, you're going to rise more. So essentially, you're going to present the leading edge of the golf club, and you're going to blade it or skull it. So for today's purposes, for today's short game lesson, we're going to work on some one hand only chip shots to quiet lower body, whether that's trail arm, lead arm. We're going to do a little bit of both of that. If you can do it with one hand, you can definitely do it with both. So just finding that connection, finding that fluidity with the tempo. You said tempo's been a little bit off as well. So eager to get going on this, eager to get this lesson going, just to get that tempo back, get the low point control.
Can't really slow it kind of down.
Absolutely. And we're gonna think real tick-tock tempo. So today I'll be counting out loud 1, 2, and then that would be a really good practice for you to drill out after our lesson, to really feel and mentally hear yourself say 1, 2 in your tempo, to lock in the backswing and the through swing. That's going to clear up a lot of, it's going to get distance control even better than what it was a couple weeks ago. That's also going to clear up a lot of low point control issues. So what anything else you think you want to work on other than those two today with short game?
I think trying to work on a flop shot of sorts. I know that might be a little ambitious given my issues currently, but you know, just at those times I need it, I'd really like to get better on that. So
absolutely. So, you know, right here we've got our shot here out on the course. Arguably this is a pretty short-sighted shot here, so you know, you find yourself in trouble out on the course. What do you got there? 56 degree there?
Yes.
Okay, so really useful wedge for you around the greens when you're short-sighted. You got to hit that high and soft kind of flop shot you were alluding to. We got to have that shot in your corner. You're definitely a bump and run player. You know, been playing pretty well with that. Shooting mid-low 70s. However, your best round 68. We're trying to get consistently in the high 60s. So really increasing your strokes gained around the greens and increasing your rate of percentage getting up and down. Anytime you miss a green, it's going to help lower your scores, help you